What's up, everybody? Quick match reaction here after Liverpool go to London and draw 2-2 with Spurs at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Loads of emotions running through the veins right now. Frustration, anger, pride to some extent as well that we managed to dig in with the depleted squad that we hadn't got a point. But look, ultimately this game will come down to the big decisions in it and people will have their own opinions on them. For what it's worth, my opinions were simply this. Spurs should have had a penalty, we should have had a penalty, Harry Kane should have had a red card, and I understand Andy Robertson's red card. Ultimately though, it was a moment of madness from Alisson, who had made loads of great saves. I'm not trying to undermine the great work he did do, but it all starts to unravel a bit when we have that moment of madness. We just after fighting our way into a 2-1 lead. Robbo got the goal, a header ironically after missing one early on in the game, and we need to just stay calm and composed, and we don't. And then maybe the added frustration of what happened with Alisson and Robbo giving the ball away led to Andy Robertson kicking out at Emerson Royal. But again, you give the ref a decision to make, and for me, that came down to two things when the VAR looked at it. Did they deem that Andy Robertson made a genuine attempt to play the ball? If they do, it's a yellow card and a free kick. If they don't, then it's endangering an opponent and kicking out and lashing out in response, and it's a red card. They looked at it and gave a red card. And I can understand exactly why they gave a red card. Andy Robertson shouldn't have done it, and it was obviously his own frustration boiling over from what happened and from losing the ball. That's that. Ultimately, though, we had a completely changed midfield. Young Tyler Morton came in, James Milner was in there, and Naby Keita, who had 20 minutes football from the previous game and was coming back in. And Spurs created more than enough chances to win that game. So when the whole balance of everything, it's mad, it's frustrating, it's annoying, but it's a point and we move on. And yes, with Chelsea dropping points and the fact that we need to keep pressure on Manchester City, that would have been brilliant if we could have got the 3 points. But, you know, Spurs created more goal-scoring opportunities in that game, and if it wasn't for Harry Kane not having his shooting boots on, they could have been out of sight. So I'm going through a whole raft of emotions here. I mean, I'm frustrated by it, but I'm also proud that the lads kept fighting and ground out a result, because we could have lost that game at the end today. Spurs could have gone on to win it. So yeah, look, there is that, and we'll move on to hopefully the League Cup game on Wednesday. And look, if that goes ahead, that goes ahead. We will be in a watch along of that on Twitch, by the way, just a heads up. So if you haven't given us a follow in there, get over to Twitch. Also want to give a quick shout out as well to our sponsors today, Surfshark. There is a link in the description for Surfshark. You get 83% off and 3 months free. But I'm going to be just frustrated like many Liverpool fans all day today. But what I would say is, don't go scapegoating looking for one individual or reason to blame. Days like these happen in football. It's a team game. We win together, we lose together. We'll be angry in certain moments, but ultimately, look, on the balance of things, that's probably what we deserve from today. No more than a point. It's just a kick in the nuts, isn't it? Where you fight yourself back into a winning position, and one ball, straight ball over the top through to Son undoes us because we come out and keeper swings and a miss. And in the first half as well, I don't understand how we gave the space for Harry Kane to drift in between KANE and Andy Robertson. A good finish by Harry Kane. I'll have my own take on Alisson's angles for that one, but ultimately it was a good finish by Harry Kane. And we go get ourselves a goal then with a good header from Diogo Jota, 1-1, and then Robbo puts us in the lead, and we're thinking, right, see it out, be professional, don't do anything stupid. That don't do anything stupid bit didn't really work out though, did it? Look, Alisson will save us many points over the course of the season, but I can't say here and anytime I'm not frustrated with him, and I'm not disappointed with Andy Robertson. He'll be disappointed in himself, because even going to 2-2, if Robbo stays on the pitch, you know, at least we have some intent, possibilities to go forward and try and find the winner. But when you're down to 10, it's very, very unlikely. You know, Jurgen Klopp was forced to bring Costa Simicas on there, taking off an attacking player, and again, Mane was brought off at the end as he brought Joe Gomez on to shore it up. So look, on the balance of things, not the end of the world. We're 3 points behind City. We're still ahead of Chelsea. We've got to continue to fight. I will be back tomorrow for another show. Thank you guys for tuning in. Shout out to Surfshark, our sponsors. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video. And look, days like these are going to happen. Just got to take them and move on.